Hey guys, Natasha, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great and wonderful day. Today's video, I want to talk all about post-grad life, productivity, how to navigate it, what I've learned so far, what I kind of want to like put out there, expectations, all that sort of stuff. I'm only 3 months into this, so you know, that's my level of expertise. Take whatever resonates with you, take whatever works for you. Not everyone's kind of like routine is for everyone, but if you can take little by little, you know, kind of form your own concoction, your own recipe, and that works for you, that's wonderful, great, and fantastic. First things first, have a schedule. You go from having some sort of life schedule, like a structured schedule. You go through elementary school, then you go to high school, and then you go to college, and all these things kind of have like a life schedule, and you're on the schedule for 12 plus years, and then it comes a moment that you're like, okay, you're done. You go ahead, navigate the world. And you're like, does anyone have any sort of instructions, any sort of tips and tricks on how to help me do that? I feel like at the beginning it was very much summertime mode. One, it was the summertime, everyone was going out for home vacation, so I was kind of like living my life like that. And then I realized that everyone went to school and it was no longer summertime, and every day I guess was my summertime, and I could do whatever I wanted. And that wasn't really working because I would sleep in at a crazy amount of times. I would go to bed at a crazy amount of times. I didn't really have a set schedule, but I feel like in the past few weeks, definitely, I've been really getting a hang of how to set my life and the things I want to do. And I set my schedule according to my priorities. So I know that I work 3 times a week, and I have a fixated work schedule that my job gave me. I have that all in my calendar. And then there's like things that I want to do extra, like see my friends and make content, make YouTube videos, make TikToks, all that stuff. And I feel like as I get more things to do, or I add more things to my schedule, it keeps me a little bit more busy. It gives me more of a focus on what to do on an everyday life. I don't have it scheduled set by the hour. That's a little bit overwhelming, but I do have a schedule on my phone, or like a to-do list. So I go on the reminders app on my phone, and for example, this was yesterday's schedule. So it says to do said day, and then I went through the things I had to do, and I kind of have like a rough idea and estimate what I need to accomplish for that day, and then just go through my schedule that day and kind of mark them off as I go. And I find this very helpful because it kind of gives me a guide of what to do throughout the day. And maybe this is too specific to do like a set schedule every single day because you're like, oh my goodness, how am I gonna come up with so many things? Don't you worry, I literally came up with this the day of, the morning of. But if I don't have a to-do schedule for the day, I'll just put like this week. I'll do October week 1, whatever, and I'll sit there like the beginning of the week, the first day, and I'll write down everything that I need to do that's important that needs to get done, and I'll put that in my schedule for my week. And then as I navigate throughout the week, I find days that I want to do specific tasks and then go ahead and check them off. I find that as I've been doing so, it's been keeping my life a little bit more organized, a little bit more put together, and it kind of gives me an idea of what I'm going to do each day. So I'm not like, okay, I wake up and what am I going to do today? It gives me a little bit of balance, organization, and kind of like a goal. So that is something that I've found really, really helpful. The second thing, along with schedules and like goals and checking things off, is setting goals of your life and kind of set more realistic goals with a timeline. So for example, I set my goals for the rest of the year, like what I want to accomplish in November, in December. I can do these things a little bit at a time, and as I take time to build those smaller goals, they can go ahead and, you know, waterfall and cascade into a bigger goal that I have. But I'm a goal type of girl. I like having goals because it allows me to organize my ideas and my day and my time to get to a target destination. And that's how kind of like how I like to go about my life. Wherever your goals are, career-wise, in relationships, in your personal health, in your well-being, take time to sit down, write it down, have a notebook, kind of plan my life, and then I go ahead and check them off as I accomplish them. Oh, the next thing that I love about this post-grad life, this post-grad navigation, is the ability to travel. Do I have all the money in the world to go to all these extravagant places? No, I don't. Or else I would be in London right now. I'm not joking. But I have had the opportunity in the past couple months to, you know, kind of put some money aside and go to different places. In the summer, I got the chance to visit my roommate in Utah, and that was really fun. And then the same roommate, we got to go to Chicago. You guys saw that Chicago video. I'll link it somewhere. That was super fun. I am possibly planning another trip with my friends here in college in the next couple of months. But having like said topic that you like and you work towards, I feel like is very important post-grad, because you're kind of like working towards something that makes you happy brings in happiness and joy. And for me, that is traveling. And I feel like once you're done graduation, if you're not tied down or anything, you don't have any children, like getting married right away, and you have this time to, you know, discover yourself, eat, pray, love. Do the whole eat, pray, love, and travel. Save money. There are so many inexpensive ways to do it. I've been definitely learning that, how to solo travel, how to travel in a cheap manner and all that stuff. And as I learn more of those things, I'll definitely make a video about that. But this is your time to shine, because after you kind of have your life settled down, bound to like bigger responsibilities, this is something that you can't do later on. So while you can, go ahead and travel. Do it. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about is imposter syndrome. Everyone's life after graduation is going to look different, and just because one person seems to be working more than the other doesn't mean that person is more successful than you. If someone chose to do a work that requires 6 days a week and they only get 1 day off, but if you chose a job that only requires you to work 3 days a week and then you have 5 days off, just because they worked more time doesn't mean that you don't deserve your success as well. And I feel like that's what I'm going through now. Like, I only work 3 times a week, 3 12-hour shifts, but sometimes I'm like, okay, I have so many days off. Like, am I worth less because I'm not working more? Like, should I be working less? But if you're making the same amount of money by working less, why complain? But like, it's a weird feeling to navigate. And in that space, you can take time to be like, no, I'm perfectly fine. I work 3 12s. That's very hard. Taking care of people takes a lot of time and effort. Or you could be like, you know what? I could do a little bit more. Let me work on this thing that I want to do. Another aspect that you could do to feel, I guess, productive is furthering your studies. And I'm like, further your studies, question mark. Because furthering your studies isn't a thing for everyone. You might, like, bachelor's, graduated, that's it. Congratulations. That's awesome. But that might be it for you. Like, you don't have to go and do a master's program. You don't have to go and do a post-grad program. That's just like an idea that you could take time, you know, I'm done with this. Is there something that I want to do to kind of extend my education a little bit further? Is this just, was my bachelor's just a stepping stone and I need to work on my next thing? Do I have post-grad plans that I need to do to get to X, Y, and Z, whatever my goal is? Personally, for me, I know that I want to be a CRNA in the future. So in order for me to do that, I need to go into nursing school first. And the next step after that would be, you know, going to CRNA school. So I feel like depending on how that works for you, furthering your education might be the path for you, you know, not stopping here after you graduated, or this might be it. And then you're ready to, you know, maneuver through what your life is going to look like. And my last thing on what's helping me to be not only productive, but secure and having a better idea on my life is finances and budgeting. What I did is I made an Excel spreadsheet and I wrote down all my monthly expenses that need to happen. For example, rent, paying for gas, paying for my car insurance, paying for any subscriptions that I need to have. I did have a budgeting video already on my channel on how, like, kind of how I budgeted as a college student. So I kind of took what I already had as my spending from, you know, previously and added anything extra. And then I saw how much income I was getting / coming in from my job and took my income minus what I need to spend per month and had a number. And then with that number, I put some money aside for like savings, and then I saw how much money I had left to kind of splurge on and spend. And this is what I call my adult money, which I love. And something that I've been doing that I find very helpful, because I'm a spender, I'm a consumer, I'm an Amazon lover. On my phone, I have, it's called To Buy. Every time I see something on Amazon or on TikTok that someone recommends and I want to try, I add it to this list that I'll eventually buy at some point. But I do it this way so I don't buy it right away and then I have like no money at the end to pay for like the important things in life. Whenever my paycheck comes in next Friday, I'll buy myself 2 things off this list, whatever I want that I can afford, and then I check it off as I buy it. And then it's not like I'm spending all my money right away, but eventually, like, these are things I definitely want, I don't really need, but I kind of like treat myself at the beginning of the paycheck, and I'll do this like once a month. And I feel like this has gotten me to be a little bit more responsible with the money that comes in, so I don't spend all of it. I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not going to tell you what to do with your own personal finances, but these are new things that I've tried and put into my budgeting, financial, personal finance kind of category to help me navigate and have a better relationship with money, so I don't like swipe my card and have $0. That is all so far that I've learned in the past 3 months to make myself a little bit not only productive but confident on how to navigate my post-grad life and how to build a routine that doesn't make me stress out, that it makes me feel that I am working towards something and that I'm not behind in whatever I want to do. So if you guys have any questions on any subjects that has to do with post-grad life, this is just the beginning of the Life After College series that I have here on my channel, so please let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on any video you guys want to see next. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram at natasha.matherin, on my TikTok at Natasha's Closet. We've been posting often there and it's been popping off, so I would definitely check that out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.